What's up, guys? We have a lot to talk about today, and unfortunately, 99% of the drama this week has been brought on by Miss Tana Mongeau. I mean, are we really that surprised anymore? It's a mess, so let's get into it. So let's actually start off with Addison Rae. A lot of people are talking about Addison and her new fragrance line that she just released. The perfume line is called Addison Rae Fragrance, but they've been promoting it as ARF. Addison posted this photo to promote her perfume of her spray painting a t-shirt that says ARF, and people were so confused. One of the top comments on her post says, "What does ARF mean? It's giving me more dog and less Addison." All week, Addison's been hinting that this line was some unique perfume that's never been done before. But, I mean, the only thing that seems maybe a little bit different is the fact that the perfume is water-based, and the case it comes in changes color with heat. The heat thing was a whole other issue within itself. It's supposed to change color from just touching it, but so many reviews have been coming out on TikTok and it's not really that color changing. You apparently have to get the bottle really warm, which isn't good for the actual perfume inside. Since we're talking about the packaging, I just have to say, it kind of looks like an AirPod case. I know so many people love to display their perfumes, but I feel like this would stand out in anyone's collection and not in a good way. Addison ended up dropping 3 scents. They're called Chill AF, Hyped AF, and Happy AF. And still at this point, I was like, okay, when does this whole never been done before thing come into play? Turns out, the whole reason they're promoted as a fragrance that we've never seen before isn't because of the color changing case or the water-based aspect. It's because apparently this perfume is like a mood ring. Addison claims these perfumes are mood enhancing and each one serves a different purpose. Depending on which one you wear, you're either gonna feel happy AF, hyped AF, or chill AF. Yeah. Addison is even going as far to say that her perfume promotes emotional well-being and feels good on your skin. Now, reviews have been pouring in all week long, and it sounds like people aren't really having the best experience. When Addison was promoting this perfume, she said that she chose a water-based perfume because it lasts longer, but every review that I've seen said that it only lasts maybe a few hours. Some reviews have also claimed that it's extremely watery and even dries a little bit sticky and doesn't feel the greatest. A lot of people just aren't loving this whole concept. It feels rushed and like a cash grab. We've never seen Addison actually express any interest in fragrance before, and it just feels like she slapped her name on it and didn't really care. I mean, Addison is huge right now. There was so much potential here, and it just fell short for a lot of people. There's actually this girl on TikTok named GirlBossTown, and she had an amazing idea for Addison's perfume. She said she would have rebranded the perfume with a Y2K aesthetic. Addison was born in the year 2000, and that whole style is coming back with Gen Zs. She would have gone all out with the bubble letters, the bright colors, and really played into the newer Y2K trends. She said that she would have called the perfume Y2K by Addison Rae. Now, personally, I like that concept so much more, and it actually makes so much more sense too. The AirPod dog fragrance just isn't really doing it for me. Moving on, we need to talk about Tana Mongeau because she's been a mess this week. This actually started 2 weeks ago when Tana posted her stalker update video. Apparently, Tana's stalker is back in her life doing all these crazy things and just completely messing with her mind. A lot of people are still divided on whether or not they think the whole stalker thing is true or not. But judging by the comments, a lot of people actually don't care. They're just happy that Tana is back on YouTube doing the thing that got her subscribers in the first place. Well, during that story, Tana actually threw some shade towards Gabbie Hanna. I think it's clear that Tana and Gabbie aren't really friends anymore, and Tana kind of confirmed that in this video. So what happened was Tana was telling her story, but she kept getting distracted and going off topic, and she actually apologized and blamed it on her ADHD. But she actually caught herself and said she wasn't trying to make people feel bad for her having ADHD the same way Gabbie Hanna tries to.
Sorry, I'm so ADHD and all over the place. I'm not here to make you feel bad for me, like Gabbie Hanna with my ADHD. I probably shouldn't say that.
Gabbie Hanna isn't the only name Tana's saying this week. She also called out James Charles. For the past few years, ever since the whole bi sister thing happened, Everyone's been wondering what happened between James and Tana. Tana became really good friends with Gage, which was one of the boys that spoke out during the whole bi sister thing. This year, Gage and Tana posted shady TikToks about James, and she even confirmed on Twitter that James manipulated her into believing him during bi sister. Back in April of this year, Tana confirmed to a reporter for Insider that she was manipulated into tweeting support for James during the whole bi sister thing. That was the first ever public confirmation that James and Tana definitely weren't friends anymore. We got our second confirmation this week. A few days ago, Tana and Bryce Hall did a confessions video, and Tana ended up calling James out. Not once, but twice. Someone asked them who was the one person they wish they never became friends with, and without hesitation, Tana said James Charles.
One person you wish you never became friends with. James Charles. You win some, you lose some, you know?
It's like I would say like one of the Sway boys to be messy, but like honestly the experience was awesome.
So I'm just out here saying James Charles and you're like giving a PR answer.
The second question was who was the most two-faced influencer? And once again, without hesitation, Tana named James.
Most shocking two-faced influencer. Ooh, James Charles.
But a lot of people in the comments think it's kind of ironic that Tana, of all people, is calling other influencers fake. One person wrote, not Tana calling others fake. And another person said, she's one to talk. Other comments actually pointed out that James must have really hurt Tana because she's bringing him up a lot lately, and it definitely seems like there's some kind of resentment there. Tana is also getting called out for her newest relationship with Jeff Wittek. It looks like Jeff might be Tana's newest Jake Paul. It's no secret that Tana likes to use fake marriages and fake relationships to try and get any kind of clout from these situations. She had her eye set on David Dobrik for a while, but I mean, clearly that wasn't working out, so she moved on to another Vlog Squad member. Tana had people really mad when she posted on TikTok this week that her and Jeff apparently hooked up. One person said, I'm honestly so sad about this one. Like, people are genuinely sad and really didn't see this coming. They've also been really dedicated to fake dating each other. They did this whole stage photo shoot together in public, and Fletcher from Hollywood Fix even caught them together in Jeff's barbershop. Now that I think about it, that's probably the first time Tana didn't call the paparazzi on herself. But that's not what people have an issue with. People are mad over this week's canceled podcast. The episode ended up being a one-on-one episode between Tana and Jeff. Brooke was nowhere to be seen, which honestly felt really off because Brooke never misses an episode. Right away, Tana said that she actually thought the episode would be better without Brooke. The funny thing is, literally all the comments are about how much better the episode would have been if Brooke was there and how it felt awkward because she wasn't. I bet Tana wanted Jeff all to herself. She said, bye Brooke. Brooke would have been a great addition. She's great for creating banter. I really felt her absence here. It was jarring. Today I realized Brooke is an essential of the pod. I'm sad she wasn't here, and she adds so much and asks so many questions. Brooke carries convos very well, and the Jeff episode needed that. Instead of, you sold drugs, you did a lot of crazy shit, you were wild. And I got secondhand embarrassment from the bad flirting. Literally can't watch this pod when Brooke isn't there. She brings wholesome, relatable energy. You don't have a co-host and just uninvite them to specific pods. Feels like a diss to Brooke. I'm so annoyed. She just wanted to be alone with him. And it's true, Tana really did just want Jeff all to herself. In fact, in an episode from a few weeks ago, Brooke said that Jeff was hot and she actually showed interest in him. A lot of people think Tana didn't want Brooke to take any attention away from her and just uninvited her own co-host. It's not because she thought a one-on-one interview would be better. She literally just wanted all the attention. Someone in the comments even pointed it out, writing, Brooke called him hot last episode, then Tana makes out with him and brings him on the podcast without her. Honestly, I could totally see Tana doing something like that, especially after hearing Brooke's side of the whole Mindy situation. Tana just didn't want to share Jeff with her. Anyways guys, let me know what you think about everything down below. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button because it really does help my channel, and I'll see you next time.